Hello and welcome to the TechBytes audiocast. My name's Tim and I'm from the TechBytes blogazine, and with me is Dr. Roy Shestowitz from the TechBytes website.
It's Friday night and I'm gonna get sauce. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. He tried to boss me and was outbossed. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. Underneath his creeper bridge, hoping goats will cross. Quoting Ashcroft and Tom Ridge, I fought the troll and the...
What is your take on the notion of trade secret?
Well, since I think people have a right in general to keep secrets, that means they're also going to keep some trade secrets, and I don't see any harm in this necessarily. For instance, if you have a business and you don't want to say who your customers are, well, okay. In general, there's no reason why you should have to say who your customers are. But on the other hand, when there is a public interest reason for certain information to be made available, that completely outweighs the business's desire for secrecy. For instance, if you consider fracking, which is injecting fluids underground to push out natural gas, well, some of those fluids are toxic and they have poisoned wells. They can poison aquifers. They can cause disaster. They've made people sick. But the companies say, we shouldn't have to tell people what we're injecting. Well, as far as I'm concerned, what those companies want is of no importance compared with public health. When there's an important reason, companies should be ordered to say what they're doing, because their desire is only enough to, in situations where there's no particular reason on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't matter to anyone else, then sure, let them keep it a secret. But when it matters in an important way to others, then the company's desire is not important.
Right, so basically that right is diminished as soon as there is an externality.
Right, you see.
Yeah.
When you're doing something that can affect public health, you haven't got a right to keep a secret, not when anything important is at stake.
Right, but what I mean to say, okay, there is this thing called privacy right, which corporations are not supposed to have. It's really for people. But I suppose when there is an externality such as the public, and there is an issue of public health, or the taxpayers paying the government to deal with certain companies, they do have some entitlement to get information, and that's really more of the transparency.
But an important reason outweighs an unimportant one. All else being equal, I see no harm if there's no powerful reason why a company should have to reveal something, then let it keep a secret if it wishes. But whenever an important reason shows up for requiring this information to be disclosed, tough on the company.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The last questions I want to ask, it's like, which is the government or state leader, either in the past or the present, that inspires you the most?
I don't understand.
Oh, I'm saying, which is the government or state leader, either in the past or in the present, which inspires you the most?
I don't know how to answer a question like that. I'd have to think about it for a while to remember, because if I read about some leader, that doesn't mean I'll remember today who that person is. And I might have felt, wow, this is really a great example of doing the right thing, but I don't remember them. So my brain doesn't work right for questions like that. Sorry.
I will ask. Okay, so I will ask a different question instead. Which is the person you would endorse for the presidency in 2012?
Jill Stein.
I know that.
I already have. She's the Green Party candidate. I'd like to say why I endorse Jill Stein.
Okay, carry on.
Because Obama is basically right-wing. He mostly does what companies want. And I won't support a right-wing candidate. And, of course, Romney is even more right-wing. But I'm not going to support a right-wing candidate merely because he's a little less right-wing than somebody else. Obama protects torturers. Obama personally orders assassinations away from battlefields. Obama basically supports the banksters. Obama was bending over backwards not to prosecute them for crimes. And the banks had committed gross crimes connected with foreclosure, and he wanted to impose a settlement. Some state attorneys general refused to go along with the settlement, so he had to compromise a little. He said that there would be an investigation, but he gave the investigation too little funds, and it looks like it's going to really go nowhere. And this is after the banks took thousands of people's houses based on lying in court. Okay, so he's protecting them after they've committed tremendous crimes that have harmed probably hundreds of thousands of Americans, if not millions, but I don't actually know. So, and then go beyond that. Last year, he joined in advocating deficit reduction as a goal when, of course, when there's a recession, what's needed is deficit spending. That's the only way to get out of it. So, of course, he couldn't force the House of Representatives, which is controlled by the Republican Party, to vote for something, but he could have championed the right policy. That he could have done by himself, but he didn't. So he is, I'd say, a Republican, although he calls himself a Democrat. And not only that, but he said nothing about the danger of global heating, and he's pushing in every possible way to build the tar sands oil pipeline from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. So what do you do with this? He's really on the side of the oil companies who are trying to fry our planet.
It's Friday night and I'm gonna get sauced. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. He tried to boss me and was outbossed. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. Underneath his Freeper Bridge, hoping goats will cross. Quoting Ashcroft and Tom Ridge, I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. He's even dumber than Mickey Cost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. Wouldn't last 2 minutes with David Frost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. His worldview sounds like pro wrestling, although not as nuanced. Behind his eyes the wind's whistling. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I kicked him off a Pentagon and Atrios. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. He's permanently banned from daily cost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. I fought the troll and the troll lost. And in November, W and all his thugs will toss. We'll try to fix America. I fought the troll